start. And we're good. All right, fuck, shit, and God given.
My life.
For anybody that does not know why we're doing it every single time lately, is because YouTube has a policy that we all think is dumb, and I still hope that the new guy goes, you know what? That's a little bit of a special. Let's go get rid of that. Because I think that's stupid. And I think I can say the word stupid on the internet without getting criticized or otherwise. The internet's full of stupid people. They just say that there right now. And you think I'm one of them? Okay. All right, that's great. All right. Welcome to the BearThoughts channel. We do this every Friday. Every Friday. Usually. 5 o'clock should be Central Time, America, 5 o'clock.
That time, yeah.
There's numbers, these many numbers. This channel called the BearThoughts channel, I wonder what that could be about. It's thoughts that we have in our heads. And as always, the illustrious Corvo Ninja is joining me with this evening. How are you doing this, sir?
I'm tired.
This man, if anybody does not know, has literally been working since last week, since last episode. If you don't want to know what's going on with his life and he's be doing later tonight, yes, tonight. He's off of work. What do you mean? No, tonight. No. He's gonna be hey, badge.
Huh?
That's your badge.
Oh. I ain't worried about that shit.
I don't want someone to go, let me see if I can make one of those. Got the image a little blurry, but
listen, if they can if they first off can make that badge, will surprise me.
Technology.
Yeah, well, that's the they might can make the image and they might can make it on plastic, but I doubt very seriously you could do what that badge does.
Oh, the chip, right? The internal technology.
Because right now, yours truly is the only one with access to the server room.
Lord evening, Pest. Thank you. For anybody here's real quick, Pestilence, I know you're here, but anybody else who's watching the VOD of this, wherever you may be, YouTube or on Twitch, I have a sponsor coming up. It's not a sponsor. I'm gonna be like, yay, I'm super proud to be sponsored by them. But if it does not know this, I'm just re-announcing this. In May of this year, when Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda Breath of the Wild game comes out, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. So all sponsors between now and then, all the money I earn through those games, through those sponsors, will be going toward that giveaway. I would say why, but I would say watch some of the old videos. I'll be doing sponsors soon. It's not like the most best of sponsors I've ever had, but I'm taking every shot I can to either one, bring up my resume of sponsors I've had in my past, and two, earn as much money as I can to make y'all's giveaway even better. So don't criticize me too much. It may not be like the best of sponsors I can ever get.
Listen, you do you. And don't break your chair like I did.
Oh my God, you already broke your chair.
Oh, bro, you have no idea. You don't know the story. There's you a story. You want a story? I give you a story.
Hey, give me a story. Like, or you break your chair's not even like what, a month or two old?
Yeah. So the other day, it was later in the evening. I had let my footrest out on my chair. Had been doing some stuff in here with the stealthy, and went to sit back down. Well,
okay,
I sat down, and then I put my foot on my footrest, and I was gonna scoot myself back, but my foot slipped off the footrest forward, which made my whole body slide forward. Out and land on the footrest, which then throwed me to the floor.
Yes.
Where I landed on the bad knee, the back hit straight against the corner of this lovely cabinet here to the left, and the center of my seat that I am currently sitting on had doubled down in book. So what I did so that I could sit in it temporarily, because there will be a new chair ordered, is I managed to get it lifted back up straight and slid the footrest back under it. So the frame of the footrest is what's keeping my seat straight.
Okay, so no warranty on that chair?
I was a cheap ass.
Only reason I say this because my personal experiences, warranties for chairs are warranted.
Yeah, they are. I learned that after
Like
2 days of my back and my knee being fucked up. Yes.
it's like phones, chairs, or anything you're literally using on a average more than let's say 12 hours per day, you need a warranty on it. Video games, I don't see a warranty on it necessary. A tablet, maybe not. Computer hardware, well, depending on how much you use it. It really depends, but chairs are like you're literally putting your life in these things to hold your ass up. Like this is need you to keep me up.
So my youngest is going to receive this chair because it holds his little ass just fine, and he wants it.
Okay, okay. Well, that still sucks, but
So I'm going to buy me one, another one
mm,
with a warranty. But I think I've been looking at some desks
uh-huh.
after she got this beautiful monstrosity behind me. I feel cheated. So I've been looking at some desks, and some of the ones that I've seen really nice. I found one that's about 5 foot long.
Yeah.
That's a gaming desk, and it's got some nice RGBs, and it's got some red inlay and shit like that. And the
Yeah.
entire surface of the desk is a
Mouse
mouse
pad.
pad.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen a lot of those lately.
So I've been
Those are pretty
looking at it.
popular.
So I'm thinking when I order my chair this time, I'm probably going to get the red one so that I can be pre-prepped to match my desk.
Okay, okay. I personally, this is just a personal thing. I like to have a lot of space. I like to have a lot of desk space. I like to have a lot of room.
I do
And
too.
I don't want to have to worry about like, do I have space? Can I move my arm? Can I go here? Enough monitor space, enough tablet space, or not tablet, keyboard and mouse space. I'm a very much like I want to spread out, so I don't make my desk. The problem is they don't always come with all the bells and whistles either. Because it's just
Well, I like big desks, and I wish I had one like hers.
yeah.
Um, because that would be massive. That the damn thing is 15 feet long in an L.
Yeah.
It's
Uh
giant.
yeah.
Like the
That makes
five,
you
the first five. I'll take it back. The first 4 foot is monitors,
hmm
and everything else after that is her stuff.
yeah. Which
I would like to have the stuff.
remind me, since you done told me what's happening to you at your job, what happens to your old place? Does someone just get that? Or does that
Yeah,
go
it's gonna become a guest cubicle, or as they call it, a hotel cube.
just in case someone needs to do some work and like, hey,
Well,
here's the space, it's really nice and comfortable and
no,
big.
we have people flying in and out all the time from other sites and other parts of the company,
Okay, gotcha.
and they're trying to find a way to accommodate them. And in the event that I just absolutely have to have a new person hired,
Yeah.
have a place to put them permanently if needed. However, what I see, and I could be wrong, but I foresee me not being in that room very, very long.
Yeah, I don't blame that. Is that better? Sorry, if I hope you, at least we're able to hear him somewhat. I know it might be a little hard, but okay. So, well, I hope that desk situation. I was hoping you'd be like, yeah, they're gonna get rid of that desk. I'm like, well, there you go. It would have been an easy peasy cover girl.
Yeah,
You'd have
yeah. If
been.
they were getting rid of it, yes, I would most definitely had taken it.
Mm,
But that's not what's going on. I would have been happy with these. They had one that was just a straight desk,
yeah.
but it was 7 feet long. I would have loved to have that one.
Yeah. Our desk is literally around 7 feet long. And all it is, we got it from IKEA, is just like a a kitchen counter, pretty much like
Yeah.
that. But we just put legs on it. That's
Yep.
all it is, just one long one. And that's
Yep.
what I wanted. Because I want plenty of space. I want plenty of space for my mouse, workplace, everything else. And of course, I'm a bit of a mess right now. But I want to have that room. I like to have plenty of room, my all my bobs and whistles and lights, and it's just you need space like that when you work in this kind of industry. And your kind of thing, you're just kind of you're the same like me, where you want to have space to be able to do work on your table as well, because that's where you are a lot of times. It's good just to bring your stuff to you, just have a room to fiddle around whatever what you got in your hands.
Well, as I tried to point out to them, 15 feet wasn't enough space for me to do my job.
Yeah.
And you're taking me down to 5. You're taking 2/3 of my desk away. Oh, and by the way, our desk now, the one I currently have, has nice little cabinets in it, right? Little
Yeah.
drawers.
Yeah.
These desks have nothing. No drawers that they ordered. I'm like, where the fuck am I going to put the shit I keep on hand? Well, I mean,
Having that all the time? I think not.
you know, the fuck. Oh, but they raise so you can stand while you're working. I don't give a fuck about them raising.
Yeah,
I
some people.
want space to put shit to accommodate the work you ask me to do.
Yeah, some people have like all the crazes like, oh, standing desk, and helps with productivity or whatever you want to call it. I'm like, that's all nice and cool, but also, look, I don't have a toolbox beside me. I can just open up anytime. I need a drawer.
You know what it does to me standing all the time. If I had to stand, I guarantee you my desk probably will be one of the ones will never get stood up. I walk all the time.
Hmm.
I get up, I'm walking around the cubicles, I'm walking on the plant floor, I don't fucking need to stand at my desk. It's not needed. Now the guys that are, sitting at their desk all
Oh,
day,
yeah.
sure, fucking give them a standing desk so they can keep circulation in their legs and they don't wither and fall off.
Hmm.
I do not need this. My desk will probably never get let up. But yet,
Yeah.
I'm getting a 5-foot standing desk whether I want it or not.
But say like, if you really want to give me a standing desk, give me one that I can crank. So like, at least it won't go to complete waste. So if I go lower it a little bit more, but otherwise the price per engine for those little standing desks, because I saw how much they cost. I go to Home Depot, get one for half the price, and then just has a little crank on the side of it if I want to raise it for whatever reason.
Oh, no. These are
Okay.
electronically
I
raised
know.
and lower. I
Those
can
are
preset it.
so
I could
expensive.
preset it. I can set it for Grumpy's hand on table height if I want to.
It's a waste. Such a waste. Oh my god. Huh. I again, I don't really like. Hey, if anybody here from his job, I'm not here to ridicule your intelligence, but be more reasonable with your analogy, whether you think it's something's good or not. Ask around. Don't just think
Here's
your idea is the only idea.
here's the problem, okay? And nobody's liking it because they don't want to admit what's going to happen.
Uh-huh.
They've built this big ass room with the intent of putting us all in there. However, out of the 7 people that they want to put in there, only 2 of us come in the office every day.
Yes.
One of them doesn't even really care if he comes in the office or not because his job can be done from anywhere on the fucking planet.
Mm.
The other one is me. They're saying, oh, but we're going to make those other guys come in and be in there with y'all. Okay, I want to see it happen. Show me. Because you told me this shit was going to happen months ago.
Mm.
I ain't seen it yet. And out of your own admission yesterday or whatever day it was we were talking, I'm going to be the one in there the most. That tells me when you make that statement, you have no intention of them being there every fucking day. So essentially, what you have built is a big ass room for me to be in.
Yeah.
Now, it gets better. Now we're going to put a conference table in the room y'all are working in. So it can double as a meeting room for the team. Okay, so now not only am I being put in a room with a bunch of fucking people, I've got to navigate around a fucking table and chairs every fucking time I go to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying to understand the logic here. Are we building a conference room or a fucking work room?
Yeah, workroom is supposed to be efficient. It's supposed to be
Um,
built around people's working habits and working criteria and moving and like my brother. I mentioned in the past. My brother actually at one time was someone to design cubicles and like layouts for people to help them with productivity for what they were used to, like arm reach, distance, what their habits of grabbing at things were, what the memory sense. Like he would build and design and help people to be able to be more efficient at getting to the things they needed to quicker. And if you're a person that's moving around a lot, a fucking desk is gonna be an obstacle.
table in the middle of the fucking room is not a good thing.
Mm.
So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think they know what the fuck they want. I think they just decided they wanted a wall there to make it a room, and they're throwing out all these fucking things to try to make it applicable.
Like we gotta make this. We gotta make this a good reason why we're gonna do this. We gotta come up with any reason to make the boss say yes. All right, got a dart, got a board. All right, let's see what happens here. Desk in the middle of the room. Go with that idea.
I'm like, are you fucking serious?
It's not really going to help out, and I'm not here to say it won't help out somebody, right? I'm sure we helpful for somebody in that office, but the problem is who is that somebody, and how often would that somebody make use of it for where everybody else is to be affected by it?
I just have a serious problem with this whole fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I see is that there's going to be the people that they say is going to come in is not coming in. Or if they're forced to have to come in, they're only going to be there a couple of months before they find another fucking job. So then we're back to it being empty except for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, you're going to put a big ass conference table in the middle of a room you're planning to put 6 to 7 people in to work.
Now, all this could have end up actually working, and we'll eat our words, but I don't think it's going to work.
And then, wait, it gets better. Everybody loses 10 feet of desk. You get only 5 foot out of your 15, and oh, we're not buying any cabinets for you to keep your shit in. Just, I hope that shit piles up on the floor there. I'm like, seriously, guys. I mean, I can't be the only person that has these thoughts.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing. Okay, I know you know what the Activision Blizzard is, right? World of Warcraft, blah blah blah. Okay, so a lot of people, at their place for the past how many years since COVID's been around?
Yep.
Have been working from home. And
Right.
this past week, Blizzard finally put out a notice that all their employees that's been working from home, you're coming in from 3 to 4 days a week. You're coming into work, and a lot of people are upset about that. And the only thing they're upset about it because people are realizing, or some people are realizing that not only has the game's been somewhat getting better, but they're also putting out things faster, right? Certain things become out faster. But then now they want them coming back in office when, but prior to that, people have been not doing as good of a job. Okay. And from that point of view, I can understand it. You don't need a graphic designer in office. They're doing graphics. What do they really need to talk about when they can't talk over Skype and so on? I think maybe some of them.
I will agree to disagree with you.
Okay, why?
Okay, so is it as easy for you to communicate your point to someone over a phone or face to fucking face? Can you get it done quicker face to face than on the phone?
If you can find them faster, and then
you're
maybe
in an office. You're in an office, and they're 5 feet from you. Can you get your point to them quicker?
Yeah, you get it very much quicker if they're right next to you.
So you got that. That's one thing. 2, they're paying overhead on that shit.
Mm.
They got to have a justification for it. That's just a company thing.
I don't know what
Three,
the justification would be, honestly.
I honestly think that when you start doing work from home, strictly home, you're working strictly from home, then things get clouded. Okay, how many people including yourself,
Mhm.
you were working strictly from home? It was an 8 to 5. You were punching a clock, but you were doing a specific job from home. How hard would it be when you get up to go to the restroom and walk by your printer to not stop and start a print real quick? Because
Yeah,
hey,
you
right
could
there.
easily get distracted. Yeah,
Or
I would.
distractions are real. How easy is it for people with children during the summer to work from home? It doesn't make fucking sense.
Mhm.
I get the single people with no children,
Yeah.
fine. But a majority of the workforce needs to bring their ass in the fucking office to get something done. That's
Mm.
just because you have too many distractions at home. How many times do you think people working from home set up a mouse click program on their computer so they could sleep an extra hour and it looked like, oh, at 9 o'clock that mouse started moving? They're working.
Mhm.
People aren't stupid. You're the
You give
only
them
reason
opportunity.
the only reason the game's getting better and productivity is getting better isn't
Mm.
because they're actually working the same amount of time. They're probably working less time. They're
Yeah.
probably sleeping in later, getting distracted, and doing shit. But it's because they can do shit like people that vape. They can
Mhm.
vape. They don't have to go outside for their vape.
Yeah.
They want to drink, drink's right at hand. They want this or that, it's right at hand. Honestly, that's the only benefits. You can eat whenever the fuck you want to eat. You know?
I wonder if that's the really what really cuts down or cuts through productivity with people at jobs. If jobs should loosen up their rules and regulations on things like that. Like I
Yeah,
understand if
think
you're a
about it.
smoker, like an actual like paper smoker, I don't want you next to me. I don't want to smell that
That's
shit.
and that's understandable.
Mm,
But 90, I'll put it like this: in my place of business, there is 2 paper smokers left in the building. Everybody else does this.
mhm.
Okay, this is vape. This is vapor. This is not smoke.
Yeah.
All it does is smell good when you exhale it.
Mm,
That's it. It smells like fruity pebbles or whatever the fuck you're vaping. But the point is that we still have to get up and go outside to do
mhm.
it. When I'm at home, like tonight, I will get more shit done tonight because I don't have to get up to go hit this. I don't have to
Yeah.
get up to go get a drink. But that's only because I can do that without being bitched at. If I
Mm.
could do that at work without being bitched at, you think you got productivity out of me now, motherfucker. I'll build you a damn enterprise in an hour.
Ok
Let me alone,
okay, so this is my example here. We went to a restaurant a couple of days ago, a Mexican restaurant, and it was one of our rare things. We go out and eat. It's not very common. We get to go out and eat. We wanted to try out this new place nearby. And as soon as we get in there, there's 2 things I noticed from the kitchen. And I worked in kitchens for 15 years. I know how it usually is. You know what those guys back there were doing while they were working the entire time?
Smoking.
Laughing it up, joking around, playing music, singing, drinking some drinks, having a good time while they're doing their job.
And they get their shit done.
And that food didn't take no time to get to me.
No.
I mean, give me that at a
like
job.
It's like that at work. If I zone in, if I put my headset on and I can crank my music up and people leave me alone, I will bang out shit like there's no tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
But if I am forced to have to turn my music off because it's one of those days somebody's going to stop by every 5 minutes, I ain't going to get a fucking thing done. Nothing. Because I can't stay on task.
Okay. Well, my last job, I worked in a very, very, very loud area where big, giant, like 20-ton machines were slamming on metal all day, every day. And of course, our CNC machines were smacking down holes in metal all day. So we had earbuds in our ears all day. And the reason why they would say we couldn't listen to music is because, well, they would worry about the the trucks or the vehicles that were the lift forks would come by and hit one of us. And my thought is, I have an earplug in my ear, and all I hear is loud banging all day. That's all I hear. You think I'm gonna be hearing a vehicle coming and hitting my ass? Bro, if I put music in my ear, it's no difference. There's no difference. And I proved it because I literally did find a way to play music in my ear. One ear, I broke the rule a little bit here. I did. I broke the rules because I thought I was stupid. Because it was. Because I knew if I was hit by one of those fuckers, it wouldn't be because I didn't hear them. It would be because they didn't call their presence, they didn't honk the horn, or they didn't do anything, and all I hear was banging for everywhere. Like, I had to be like, with like maybe 4 or 5, maybe even 3 feet away from each other to actually talk to each other. You couldn't like yell at each other from a distance and like, hey.
The guys on the shop floor, they're rocking and rolling and getting shit done. You know why? Because there's fucking radios all over the damn shop floor. Music's playing, people laughing, people cutting up while they're doing this shit. In the fucking office up there, crickets.
Mm-hmm. You know, they have a drink nearby.
Keyboards. You hear keyboards clicking unless somebody comes around to speak to you.
You know, you have a keyboard nearby, or not keyboard. You have a mini fridge. The big guys have a mini fridge nearby. Get drinks anywhere. They have a snack bar over there. They might have a little cocktail. They're really fancy ones, and they can smoke in their office because it's their office. How many people are gonna come in there? And then they can just have a good time at their job while everybody else is down on the floor going, shit, I wish I could just have something I could just mindlessly blank my mind out and just get to work.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry. Okay. That's pretty much it. You know, tap on a shoulder. I don't know. I've always been a big person when it comes to if the people are happy at their jobs, they'll do the job better.
And that's why I'm going to be very unhappy because they're taking so much desk away from me. All my personal shit is having to come home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have room. I can't even hang my fucking plaques, the ones I got from this fucking job, because I don't have anywhere to hang them.
Oh, Pestilence says, sounds like management spend money on shit that they're not needed. Yes. Not needed, not necessary, or didn't even bother to ask, how can we make your productivity at your job better for you? No, we're going to tell you how we can make your job better for you. I don't do it. I don't care. I know what you need.
Here's another thing that doesn't make sense to me. All right, my particular role. They moved me from my last location to where I currently am, and this is the reason why they gave. We want to make you more visible to the users and easily accessible. Now, they are telling me they want to move me in this room so that I get less drive-bys from user and less visible so that I can focus more on help desk. Make up your fucking mind.
Okay? I don't know what a help desk is. I'm
okay,
feeling stupid right now.
Okay, here's a help desk is like, let's say Grumpy's at work and he's in finance, and Grumpy has a problem with his computer.
Okay.
Go click a button, you fill out a form, you click send, and it sends it into this magical thing called help desk, and then it gets assigned to a technician.
Okay.
That's help desk.
All right. All right.
I get so many drive-bys, and what I mean is people just randomly stopping by, hey, I got this issue, I got that issue. Sometimes that's not a ticket in a help desk. That is just them having a problem. They need it fixed. I get up and go fix it. They are getting so driven on this, I want you to work tickets. If they've got a problem, they need to put in a ticket. So you're telling me that if a guy literally needs some batteries for his fucking mouse, now he's got to put in a ticket for it.
And wait for the response.
Me that if this girl over here needs her computer, moved 2 or 3 inches to the right because it's making room for another monitor, that's a fucking ticket. I'm like, you're gonna get you realize that what's gonna happen is these users are gonna get tired of putting in tickets for shit that takes 3 to 5 minutes. And they're going to stop using the help desk all to fucking gather. And they're not even going to come to IT for shit. They're just going to go to their managers and bitch about it. Their managers are going to go to the executive team and bitch about it. And then the executive team is going to show up in your fucking doorway going, why is this like this? And it's all because you took the ability for a 3-minute fix without a ticket away from them.
Simplicity, right? It's something that is quick and accessible
You know,
rather than something that's.
For the most part, my office over the 12 years, I pretty much got them in the habit of, if it's a 5-minute or less thing, they will come get me themselves and I'll take care of it. If they know it's going to take longer than that, then they put in a ticket. But now they're going to take this and turn it into everything has to have a ticket.
Okay, so my thought is, and this is an anecdotal thing, so don't no one take this as like what is possible, what's going to happen. But my thought is, if I'm in the middle of my work and something breaks down, but it doesn't really affect me right now, but it will affect me later on. But let's say I'm currently working on whatever I'm doing. This thing's still broken. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I still got stuff to do. But I forget that thing's broken. And I get up and I go use a restroom or I walk by Corvo or I'll go get something from somewhere else real fast, right? And I go by them and I go, oh yeah, I need this fixed. Hey, bro, since I'm here right now, just tell you about this. I got this problem. And can you get to when you can? And you write down it. What? Okay, you good? All right, I'm gonna keep on walking, and I'm gonna go back what I was gonna do, and I'm gonna go back to my desk. I've already done told you. It's just sometimes it's just simplicity. It's just easier. I walk by you, I go, oh yeah, I need this fixed. He fixes it. I'm gonna tell him about it real quick. Just I'm right here. He's right there. I'm right here. Tell him. And I forgot about it. And I forgot to put the ticket in for it.
And honestly, I personally don't care if it's a ticket or you fucking tell me yourself. My job is to fix it either way. They are just so fucking hell bent to have this ticketing system be where it is the end all be all. Everything has to go through there. And I'm like, I get what you're doing. You're trying to get metrics and data to prove that we need this person or that person or this person needs more help or whatever. But in reality, you're going to fuck yourself because people are going to get tired of this. Have you ever seen a CFO put in a fucking ticket for something broken?
No.
Have you ever seen a CEO put in a ticket for something broken? Okay, so what do you think's going to happen? The first time our CEO, who is used to walking right down the hall and putting his hand on my shoulder to tell me about an issue, walks up to a door that's locked that he can't get into to tell me about his problem.
You told me the window, right? I'll tell you what he's going to do. He's going to go,
No, the windows are too high for that, bro. They way the fuck up there.
Really?
They way up there. Like you can't even see in the room and you can't see out of the room for these windows. I don't even know what the hell purpose they serve.
It's going to be like high school. He's going to be demanding somebody put a speaker in there so I can page him or so I can call him.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. He'll go to that door about 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times he'll have to knock on that door for me to open it for him to tell me about the problem. 4th or 5th time, he's going to get pissed off because he's going to be tired of having to do this shit, and he's going to step right next door to the guy that runs our department and goes, why the fuck is the guy that fixed everything locked up in a goddamn room? And he's going to say, well, it's to force the people to put in tickets so we can track the data. And he goes, I'm not putting a fucking ticket in. I run this company. Get the fuck out of there.
I can see that.
And then I'm going to be out back in cubicle land trying to find a place to sit because now all the cubicles are full.
Back to cubicle land. That's great. I can totally agree with this. I don't know. It's one of those. I would like to say all your opinions are probably, you know them better than I do, so just more probability than my analogy. But it's just talk to your coworkers. Communicate. Your ideas are not the end all be all ideas. And just because your boss approved of it, he's thinking that you talk to your employees, communicate with them, got their opinions and their thoughts, and then you communicate with the CEO. The CEO doesn't know who he's talking to.
Everybody in this place has already expressed to me how much they do not like me going into that room.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody. I had one girl tell me she didn't give a fuck if her computer caught on fire once I'm in that room. She refuses to put a ticket in because of that shit right there.
Or maybe the guy's trying to come up with a probable reason, like, yeah, we really need this. What'd you call it again for the tickets? What was it called?
Help desk center?
Yeah, help desk getter. We really need it. Are they paying for this thing, by the way? Are they paying for this help desk getter?
Man, we've had help desk since I started there.
Okay, so like maybe they're trying to see, like, see, we still need it. We still need it. We're still using it. No, you're not. You're not.
No,
You want to
I
put a ticket in?
think
Write it.
I think it's just one person wanting to be able to have visibility on all the issues that we work on.
Mm,
And I get him wanting to do that because that helps him somewhat with his job.
let's say makes them
But
look
at
good.
the same time, he is not thinking about the repercussions that can come of this.
Mm. Well, if he doesn't find out, he will. It's one of those kind of like fuck around, find out situations. He's gonna fuck around so much, he's gonna fucking find out.
I feel like there's a couple of scenarios that's going to happen. Either I'm going to go in there, somebody's going to get pissed off with a higher rank and have me move back out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go in there and get pissed off, and some people are going to go missing. Or I'm going to go in there and get pissed off and just not come back one day.
Who's go missing? Who's go missing? I don't know. You tell me. We're not alleging anything here.
Not like anybody would notice. They don't hardly ever show up, so it would be easy. They just disappear randomly as they show up occasionally.
And they walked in and they turned around for some reason. I like the missing part very scripted. Yeah. Lord Pestil's already talked about missing people already. Ah, goodness gracious. Okay.
I will miss them fondly.
Cross my hope they die. All right, so let's jump into the next topic piece. Goodness gracious, I will always say this: the work industry is a bad industry. We've been doing things archaically for hundreds of years, and people have been making it harder and harder for employees. It's no longer about the employees anymore. Now it's just about the bottom line dollar bill. And that will always be the problem of this industry too. Somebody stands up and finally goes, yeah, enough of this bullshit. And decides to make a reasonable change. But I don't know if that's ever gonna happen in our lifetime. But speaking of talking about in our lifetime, so this past week I got me a little something, and I want to ask you if you ever had one yourself. I know you while you were growing up, you didn't always have access to everything at certain parts of your life because things happen, right? Things didn't go good for all of us, and I think all of us have the same things. It was always like when I was younger, I've always wanted a certain thing or some things, and I didn't get it. Most of the times I didn't ever get it, or if I did get it, I got it like 2-3 years later after it's done came out and everybody's had it and it's already passed by. But one of the things I've always wanted when I was a kid was Tamagotchi. You know what Tamagotchi is, because I think everybody pretty much know what it is. And I wanted one or two Tamagotchis. I wanted a Pikachu Tamagotchi, or I wanted a Digimon Tamagotchi. Did you ever have any Tamagotchi yourself?
I had brain Charmander Tamagotchi.
Charmander Tamagotchi. Oh, that's sick. That's cool. But I wanted any one of them. I really wanted the Pikachu one. I wouldn't mind if there was a Squirtle one. I don't remember all the Tamagotchis back then, but I wanted one. My mom couldn't afford one. And I'm like, well, what about Digimon? My mom couldn't afford one. And later years, she got me a pet Tamagotchi, was with a dog. I still remember to this day. And I was like, Tamagotchi's not what I wanted, but I got it. Yeah. So, and I don't know if you noticed lately, of stores have been doing this kind of like, this kind of tactic where they're kind of, I wouldn't say predatorily, but they are going after people's nostalgia. You're right. If you notice these stores doing like nostalgia items, like items from the old 90s toys or collectibles or looks of things.
Masters of the Universe on the wall, yes.
Yes. So they're pretty much going after us. Would you call us adults with kids' hobbies or young adults? I don't know what you'd call us, really. We're adults with kids.
I call us the sexy fun generation.
Yeah, sexy and fun. But we're definitely sucker for our nostalgia, though, right? We are
Absolutely.
suckers for it. And I went to Target the other day, and they had a Digimon Tamagotchi, and I picked it up so quick. My wife went, Tamagotchi, and went, what? And she went, Digimon. Oh, and straight for it. I went to like, what they got? I didn't. I was like, I wanted the blue one, but they didn't have that one. And this thing has to be over. It's 20 years old. Apparently, this is a 20-year anniversary. Maybe it's already like a year old. I don't know, but this is the 20-year anniversary Digimon Tamagotchi at Target for $20. And realistically, this device is probably not actually $20. Because this device and what's inside of it, it's ancient. It's 20 years old, but it's my nostalgia. So I don't know how much they were when we were kids. Do you remember how much they were?
Shit, I don't remember.
Me
Listen,
neither.
I'm older than you, and you're
I
gonna
know,
ask
but
me?
you should have been at least better of mine than I was when I was a kid.
Shit.
So when I saw this,
there was a lot of natty light and a lot of dirt roads in my life between then and now. Okay.
a lot of dirt roads. Okay, so a lot of beers too. Anyways, so this thing, I was like so ecstatic about getting this thing, and this thing is the classic feel. Like it eats food, it takes dumps, it goes to sleep. It is pretty much a classic Tamagotchi. You can trade a little bit here and there. You can apparently battle with people. Those two little pins up here. You connect with your friends. You actually got to hold them together. They don't click together. You got to hold them so you can battle each other. And apparently trades. And but the funny about this one, you gotta have two Digimon instead of just one. I didn't know you can even have more than one. I didn't know that was a thing back then. I don't know if it was or not, but this was pretty cool. You can have two of them. And each time you reset it, you have a chance to get a different Digimon, which also is pretty cool. Because if you didn't like your first Digimon, reset the son of a gun all over again. Have fun. I think that's pretty cool. And this is such a small thing, but it brings me such joy. And my wife and I were talking about it the other day about when she was young, she got a Tamagotchi Digimon. She got anything she really wanted in her, and she was not raised very rich at all. But her parents made sure three things: they had a roof over their heads, they had food in their bellies, and they enjoyed their childhood. Those simple three things. They enjoyed their childhood. And they pretty much got what they wanted Legos, they got Legos. If they wanted a Tamagotchi, they got a Tamagotchi. If they wanted a bike, they got a bike. They wanted something, they got it. And I'm thinking to myself, like, is that reason why I want so much thing as an adult? Well, most of the stuff they got were used. I got a lot of used stuff too, or stuff bought off eBay or secondhand.
Way. I'm just saying, there's swords, puzzles, fucking pops, all kinds of shit. I made the cards from Final Fantasy VIII because I was too fucking poor to buy them.
Mm-hmm,
I mean, I'm the same way, and it probably is because when we were younger, we wanted something, we knew we couldn't have it. We didn't throw a fit about it, but we've always wanted it. Now we're older. We make a little money here and there. And to us, we feel like, well, fuck, we were robbed a little bit, so let's get some of that back. I like that. That's mine. Let me get that. Oh, that's mine. I don't think that makes us a bad person. I don't think that makes us a dork or anything like that. I think that makes us people that finally made it to a point in your life that some of the things you wanted, you can now have.
I just like she's a very much a minimalist. She's done. I already know the day I go away and I'm no longer with y'all. She's gonna pack up all of her possession, which would easily fit in a single, like a minivan, like a little moving home, and she's gonna travel. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna take all of her pets. She's gonna take all of her stuff, which can easily fit inside of a van, and just travel. And that's pretty much like this entire house. Dare say 90% of the things in this house is mine. It's not even close. Maybe 97. My wife says, and that's because I enjoy these things. I like going around through my house and looking at the things. I don't know why. I just go by and go, that's mine. That's mine.
That's mine.
That's mine.
Yeah, that reminds me. I'm gonna show you something.
Probably because everything you had as your kid was taken away from you.
Yeah, but
That you can buy
Mind
stuff on your
you,
phone.
there's a lot of polishing going on with this, but you asked to see it the other day, and I didn't have it on hand.
Okay, there we go. So the polishing wheel is working, or the polishing Dremel. Okay, yeah. That there's not as much of that white stuff on there as it was before.
Right, she's working on it, and I got the base printed, so she's working on that. When those two are done, I will resin them together because I've already printed
the base. Okay, but yeah, I would just like I just every time I go to a store, I just see nostalgia stuff, and I just want to get it, and I'm going, well, there's so many things nowadays I like as well, so I don't get it. But I saw this, and it was just I was taken aback about this, and this made me so giddy. I've been playing ever since.
I'm going to show you an example of a piece that was really white like that.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Oh yeah, that's definitely brought in a lot more of the blue. It's so cute. He's so cute.
This is for one of the girls that she works with.
Ah, of course. But yeah, and you know what somebody actually brought up the other day, and this is I think we were talking about this before. Somebody asked in the chat with people like, you know, stealing or, you know, I would say copying movies and music and video games, and you know that might be considered as theft. Somebody asked in the chat, or someone's chat, is 3D printing theft? And I was like, no. But then at the same time, the only reason I say no is like, I wonder if that's my self bias. Like, I think it's not because I'm doing it.
Here's the thing. If the files were posted for free,
yes,
and you downloaded it, the person put them there knowing it was going to happen. It's not a theft. They gave you the files.
Mm-hmm.
If you go on Cults and pay for a 3D design, you purchase that design. It is not a theft.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you were sitting there looking at someone's model somehow and recreating it yourself without permission on your computer in software and then printing it, it's not theft. If you 3D scan something, you know, and then print it, that might be theft because you don't have rights to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, at the same time, is it? Because if for you to scan the item, you probably purchased it.
Yeah, well, like the little Pochita I printed out a couple weeks back and I painted on stream. I'm pretty sure the person doesn't have rights to the Pochita branding or the Chainsaw Man or anything like that. But he recreated that from scratch. He made it as a fan work, right? And then he made it purchasable by me to be able to print it. And I'm pretty sure he's not taking some of that money and putting it into the anime industry, which I wouldn't be like upset if he did that. That'd be pretty cool. Give back to the industry. But at the same time, he really went from scratch and made it all in his own details and all from his own effort and work. And I'm pretty sure, I'm thinking, what about sculptors? They're doing the same thing. They're sculpting it with clay and with their things, and they're throwing it online that they're doing this. To get in trouble for it? All that I'm doing, I'm taking the middleman, take the model that's 3D, pretty much a sculpture, and printing it.
I like to look at it like this. It's kind of like the warning when you buy a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Do not copy this movie, blah, 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 blah. But at the same time, legally, if Grumpy Bear goes to the store and purchases that movie, it is legal for you to have one backup digital copy of the purchase you made because you bought it.
Okay. I think this is always like, don't distribute it, or like if you were to copy, don't distribute it, don't try to resell it.
You can't sell it.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen me sell a print?
No.
You've always heard me say I did what?
You gave it away.
Exactly.
And that's the same thoughts where it comes to fan work of artwork of something online. Someone takes a piece of artwork, draws it, and then posts it online. It's like, I don't see them selling it. What's the problem here? But then some people were like, hey, don't do that. Like, the people in my contact are like, hey, just don't do that. They, if you're a good person, you would just understand, like, okay, they told me to not do it. I won't do it. It's one of those things like, if this person doesn't really care, then what's the problem? If the artist
Like,
comes to me,
I guarantee you, the people that made all those Genshin models we have, they don't have fucking rights from Genshin Impact.
mhm.
But it doesn't matter. You know why? Because they made those models themselves. It is their self interpretation of the character. So fuck you. You know?
Yeah, but then
You-
someone took the exact model, one for one of Mona, and goes and 3D models it, and then goes to sell it. Then I'm like, yeah, okay, I can see that. Which I did ever show you that one, by the way.
Yeah.
I showed you the Mona.
Yeah, you showed me the Mona.
No, the Mona. Wait. I don't think you ever did see the Mona. Let me see. This Mona.
Nah, you didn't show me that one.
Yeah, this is official artwork or model of Mona that I got, and I've been waiting for 2 years for this to come in. 2 years. And somebody would take this, scan it, or make an exact copy as water and everything. Okay, you might got me there, because this took me a long time to get. A long time. 2 years. Bought this, right around the COVID? Right after COVID? Right around
something
COVID?
like that.
It's almost 2 years ago. So yeah, this is an actual like licensed Genshin Impact model.
And on the Genshin topic.
Yes.
So,
We can easily jump to that one.
here we go. I'm excited.
You're excited. Now, what part of it you're excited about? And I'll go over what I
They
am excited.
heard my prayers. Shinha is coming.
Oh, Shinha. Okay, so Shinha has been.
She's only been run once.
Yeah. And it is also right beside Shinha is also Kamisata, a character that I have been trying to get ever since she's been out. Like I said, I have like one good luck, and everything after that for a while is like a dry desert.
Now, I will tell you that your friend Stealthy is pissed. And here's why. They're releasing Dia, Sino, and Shinha in the same patch system.
Yeah,
and she's like, I don't have none of them. And it's not fair. But I think she has resolved to pull for Shinha because only the Shinha Kamisato banner has Mika in it.
Really?
Yep.
I did not know that.
The first banner that has Dia and Sino you cannot get Mika.
Okay. Well, I guess
so
that
if
to make it a
you
little more
want Mika and you want to get Mika in the process of getting a 5-star, you have to do it on the second banner.
Okay.
However, they're going to put Dia into the Blue Wishes on the following patch.
Yeah, okay, so here's my thing with the Genshin Impact. And for those who don't understand it, I'll try to explain the best again. They every now and then have characters that come out, and every now and then they might do reruns for characters that are normally 5-star, which means they're pretty good characters. Their baseline stats are pretty high compared to 4 stars. And they have unique animations, they have unique annual animations, they have unique things, a little bit more, I would say, elaborate rather than the normal characters. But normal characters are still pretty cool too. And when they do reruns, you have a limited time to get them. And once that rerun is done, well, you can't get them. But there's a blue banner that you can get at any time. And this is my thing about it, the blue banner. They said in the statement that what's on the blue banner will always be that. Like, whatever those characters are, these are the only characters you will get on this blue banner. And they stated on there for a while. So some people were like, well, that means no new 5-star characters not already on the blue banner will never be on there, because they stated on it in the words that they'll never put any other character on this thing. But now they're going back and going, we're going to go ahead and take those characters, we're going to put in the blue banner. And I'm totally down for this.
because they actually listened to the fucking people. They were like, hey, every now and then it'd be nice to take one of the ones that you released and throw them in there.
Yeah. It's like, why are you holding back these characters for so long? And some has been out for literally 2 years now, some for longer.
Which is literally the reason I have no problem not pulling on Dia in the first banner set, because I still get a chance once she goes into the blues. So Shinha, here I fucking come, you big sexy thing, you.
There's ways of earning the items you need for the blue one a little bit more easier than the
level some characters to 70. You get 3 fucking blue wishes.
Yes, that's 3 right there for each character, and then you got the day
to the point like me and Grumpy and Stealthy, you're running out of characters low enough to do that with. Because I don't think I have anything below 70 anymore. Hell, I barely got anything below 80.
And of course, you also get the problem of, or not the problem. You also get the battle pass. We were gonna call it. You got that. You can get some off the battle pass. If you don't buy the battle pass, doesn't matter. You can still get some. There's more ways to get in that easier. So I'm gonna get like, every now and then a 10 piece. I'll pull on the blue one, and I'll be like, well, there's a chance for Ramona, yay! But now I have a chance for a different character. About dang time. I feel like they should either do one or two things. They need to make a whole brand new banner that's just like the blue one, but like, hey, here's generation 1 and here's generation 2. So
did you hear about the book? What they're doing to the book?
No, I didn't hear about no book.
Okay. So you know how they released a couple patches back where we got a bunch of rewards for shit that we had completed in the past?
Oh yeah, like the stories.
Well,
yeah, I did remember that. Dude.
Put a tab in now for Archon quests.
Yes.
So think of all the Archon quests you've done, and every one of them are supposed to have at least one rainbow wish.
And I haven't missed a single one.
I have done every Archon quest since I started to date.
It is gonna be a backlog of thank you for sticking around for this many years.
Have you logged in today?
I was actually gonna do that after stream, but yes.
The 3.3 rewards were there today.
Ooh. It's already? Hell.
Yeah, and 3.4 is coming because we just finished the 3.4 event. But the 3.3s were delivered today.
Okay, real quick though, the Digimon thing, Pestilence gave me some information on it. I just now saw, because I'm sorry, Pestilence, I don't hear it, so I don't always look over at it. The Digimon, this of course is Canadian. He doesn't know about USA, but back when he came out with it, it was $49.99 in 1997. What is that conversion to USA? Because I'm pretty sure that conversion is not going to be very far from each other.
Hang on, I'll tell you. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
But yeah, I am looking forward to those characters. Of course, I'm looking forward to Fiery Girl. I'm bad with names here. Dia. Yes, please give me Dia. I want Dia. But I have a feeling that I don't want to.
$49.99.
$49.99. It's about $50.
That would be about $36.66 US.
It's $30.59.
$36.66.
Okay, well that's not bad. This is $20, so I guess it went down in price. I can see. I honestly thought this would be like $15, honestly, because this is literally still using the same technology. Only difference now is the battery. They don't use that weird battery conversion back when I was a kid. Now it's literally one of those big O-rings that you have pretty much in every generic LED light switch controller. Which I have plenty of those. So. Okay, so I am more interested of the story because, well, that's what I play Genshin Impact mostly for. I like the battle, I like the characters, I like the fighting, but the story, it looks like there might be some actual progression. I don't really know that. I have my theories on it.
You know what I'm interested in? I'm interested in this big, tough, hard-ass merc, and the fact that on her off time, she's probably a girly girl.
Yes.
I'm so ready to see Dia girly girl out. It ain't even funny.
Yeah, and I'm hoping the people call it this, but I wish it really wasn't just being called it. I wish it was an actual thing. In the date stimulator quest with her, I'm hoping we can go see more of her girly side. I really hope there's not just like this, oh, she's a merc, she fights, she beats people up, she's a badass warrior princess. I'm like, can I see her more girly side, please? I want to see her like, let's go shopping. Fuck it, let's do it. Okay, bro, bring me to the mall. Let's go.
I want to see it. And you know, I've seen some of the animations for her, some of her skills, and people are bitching about it. But honestly, I'm not bitching because
I haven't heard about anything bitching.
Anytime I catch hands from a woman that looks like that, and them bitches are on fire, and I'm just like, oh, melt me, baby. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I like her ability that she can plant down, and it's like an AoE fire, and anything done inside of it's already putting pyro damage on them. And then you can pop another ability, so it's like, hey, you can pop it, switch your character, and start doing a combination abilities with that.
Yeah, but I mean, she does fists.
Yeah, she throws her sword down and then gives them hands.
Boom, boom, catch these hands, you know. And I don't know about y'all, but if I'm gonna get my ass beat, I don't mind getting my ass beat by a pretty woman.
Yeah, so it is, and of course the new boy. He's also, I thought he was a little more interesting because he's a polearm and a crossbow and a bookcaster. My brain is like, what?
Do you understand how this works? Because I have actually, it was fucking with me too. I couldn't help myself. I did some reading.
Okay, you did some reading. I didn't spoil myself.
He is at heart
a
polearm.
Okay, yes.
His E is the crossbow.
Which you can
he uses it.
This is like,
his
what?
His elemental skill is the crossbow. It fires the ice.
Yes.
Okay. And when he does his ult is when he opens the book.
Yes, it's like
so I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay. So you're telling me that leveling up that polearm is gonna make that crossbow and that book better. Genshin.
But he's a support class. Like, he's supposed to be supporting.
This bitch don't support. I was watching him. This motherfucker invades, destroys, and heals.
Yeah, he's his own little personal army, and he has hit.
He's an army.
He has hit on heal. That means he can literally make your allies do damage and then heal himself. He's pretty much Ka-ching with Ember, with Ice, with Child.
No, he is Cooching.
Oh yeah, that's Cooching. Sorry, yeah. Well, let's say Chi-Chi
with Amber and Chi-Chi. It's what he is.
Like he's such a versatile. He's a level 4 character or 4-star character. I feel like I'm okay. I'm not really like, when I look at design, I'm like, oh my god, his design's awesome. His design's kind of a little bit boring. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I just don't think they put as much effort into it that I would think they would put into it. Kind of like a Bennett.
I think when we know his storyline, we're gonna understand why he's dressed the way he is and why he looks the way he looks.
Maybe it's more simplistic.
I legitimately think they designed him around the orphan that was trained by the Grand Master. And so he's a kid.
Yeah.
But he's having to try to fit in big people's shoes. You know, and his combat abilities, being who his master was, is a little above average.
But say, isn't he a prodigy?
Yeah, he's supposed to be a prodigy. I mean, dude, they send him as the advanced recon. Yeah. That means he's the dude that goes out way out in front of everybody else in the army and scouts the area. To be able to do that, you got to be one of the strongest people in the fucking army, because if you run up on some bad shit, you got to get out of it to be able to report it.
Yeah.
So I mean, damn.
Yeah, I'm hoping that maybe some of the story to him. I'm more attached to his kit. I'm more interested in his supportability. I'm definitely interested in that because I think there'll be a lot of good combos with that character. And it feels, maybe not for once, but it does feel like they are making it feel more like you not only just like, hey, I want to try a new character out. There might be some real beneficial reasons to try out this character. Not just, hey, he's new, he could be good, let's see how he is, and then forget about him. Like, there might be some actual usability out of this character where it's warranted you want to get him.
Agreed.
And I feel like more games should have that in their arsenal. All right, so is there anything else you want to talk about today?
That's it. I'm good.
Yep,
I'm gonna get my ice queen somehow.
What up, my dude? Welcome. Oh, okay, what kind of pajamas are those? I see pajamas.
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls. Hey. Okay. My wife loves the Golden Girls. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for here today. I will be starting stream within the next 30 minutes or so, around 6:30 o'clock. I will be doing some Gunpla tonight. Of course, you can catch Corvo whenever he goes live next time, and whenever Stealthy goes as well. Be sure to keep the eyes. Links are down below if you want to check out any of our social media. Apparently, I won a contest this past week, and I'm not gonna tell anybody what it was, but when it comes in, I'll show everybody because I thought it was pretty cool. I enter giveaways all the time on my Twitter page. But anyways, y'all can catch me then. I will see y'all next week for those of you who are on the channel. And be sure to hit the like button. Leave your thoughts down below. Did you have a Tamagotchi? Are you looking for the most Genshin Impact? How would you handle the whole situation when your boss don't ask for your opinion to job? Leave y'all's thoughts down below in the description in the comments. But as always, have a good day, have a good night, have a good life. Much love, y'all. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. 1, 2.